All right. Well, thank you, Alexis, for being with us today for this small interview to know more about you and about your film, ROULE BÉCANE. We're very happy to have your film in our second edition. We feel it brings genre specific to you, I think, in terms of comedy and fantasy also. It's a fantasy to us, fantasy comedy type of short film. And I'd like you, in fact, to reflect on how you decided to make this film. What was the original idea, and how did you get it to the point where we were able to watch?
Yeah.
Please tell us a little bit more about the beginning of this project.
So the beginning of this project is during the past year. I lost my grandparents, and I wanted to speak about death, but about death with a funny way, with a funny way, yeah, to have something more easy to accept, a way to accept the death. And I want to I try to find my words.
Yeah, well, I understood exactly as many people that will see your movie will understand this. You are dealing with this very usually painful moment of separation with the dear ones. Yet you decided to bring to it a certain form of joy, a certain form of happiness, and you need to tell us the reason, because in many cultures, as a matter of fact, death is at least socially, the people try to bring in joy within that period of death and sorrow period. Just like the jazz bands in Louisiana, when they accompany the dead body, or in many other cultures where they feel that if somebody is going to heaven, then why are we unhappy? This is the basic. If we believe that our grandmother is going to heaven and she was suffering on earth because she was sick and everything, then why should I be unhappy to lose her?
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, because my grandfather, he had a good life. He enjoyed it, and at the end, he was, I don't remember his age, but he was 95 years old. So he enjoyed his life. So at the moment in the life, you know that it's you're close to the end, and yeah, you can celebrate it and say, okay, so he enjoyed it. So now that's the end, we know it, and he was happy during his life, and we know that the death will happen. So why we have to be sad? We can celebrate it and say, yeah, maybe after he can he can. For me, I'm not how we say it? Croyant. I'm not
religious. You're not religious.
I'm not religious, but I want to imagine like a place where we can go and after enjoy the afterlife, and I want to imagine that my family and my friends will go there after, and that we will be able, after the adventure of life, to celebrate the end of the life and to.
Yeah. Well, I think this is big part of your film, but it's not all of it, because to me, this film has the protagonist is not the kid, you know, he's a grown up, but it's the grandchild who is learning about his grandfather through this small journey while he's staying with him it's in the hospital, but he has this fantasy journey where he learned more about his grandfather and what made his grandfather happy, and also just and this happens to a lot of us. We never see our grandparents as normal people who are doing some silly things, who are doing some incredible things, and I think you try to show that, you know, in your movie, and you succeeded in showing that how sometimes it's also very nice to, even though it could be a painful experience, but it's very enriching experience to know more about our parents or great parents. Although it could be painful because we don't imagine them in those situations, you know. But to me, this is what I got from it, because I can relate to this in my own family, and I think in every family, people can relate to that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, for me, I discovered that I didn't know a lot about my grandparents, and that there was like they were like a legend, or like, I don't know, but not normal people, and they are normal people, and they have secrets, and they have they had a life like we have, or like I have. So that, yeah, what I try to show, to connect this different generation. And another things in the movie is about the protagonist here. During this movie, it's like a transition in his life. So and his grandfather tried to help him to find another way to live. So the protagonist starts to discover all these things, to enjoy life, and to try to have an evolution, and to enjoy more what he's doing day after day. Because at the beginning of the movie, the protagonist is not enjoying what he's doing. He's losing his time.
Exactly. So it's also some through this separation, and there is also learning, a big learning. You know, the protagonist reflects on his relationship with his grandfather, and then it brings in a lot of change to him, and it helps him change. It helps him grow. It helps him maybe loosen up, because he was a kind of a very stiff guy, and then he got into this all different experiences where he started being changing totally, experiencing things that are so wild that obviously they'll change you once you experience them, Well, like what he was wearing at the end of the film, it's he could even think about he could one day be wearing something like that, yet he wore it, and the grandfather said, well, it looks good on you,
Yeah, it looks better now. Now you looks free, you looks yeah, that's it. And that's like a new it's like a new date of birth for him. He starts a new life with less restriction, with lots of imagination, no limit.
And that's a nice wisdom also to take out of the death of a close one and separation, is that it's also an opportunity for a rebirth. We can we can we close the page, but then we open a new page. When you close the page, it's always very positive because there is a new page open now.
Yeah, it's like a transition between the two characters. One is writing the last page of his book, and his grandchildren is now is continuing the story.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
yeah.
It's for him.
Also, I meant to ask you about this BÉCANE, the name ROULE BÉCANE. BÉCANE in French is a bicycle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
or it could be also motorcycle, small motorcycle.
It could be both. It's an expression.
And then you were using this Solex. It's a very old motorcycles called Solex. I remember them when I was very young. We used to have them here in Morocco, all black, and with that engine in the front wheel, above the front wheel. And I was surprised, happily surprised to see that it still exists in Belgium.
Yeah, it still exists, but it's not easy to find it. So it's a collectioner or someone who has a collection of all the motorcycle like that, and there is like an association. They meet all together, and they travel with Solex, and they help me by giving me during 1 week this Solex to do the film.
So they're the ones who provided the Solex, because here we can't really find them anymore, you know. But but it's nice to hear that they still can they still exist, and you can still ride them.
Yeah.
Well, that was a nice touch that you brought to your film. Your film is very eclectic in terms of decor, in terms of and that's probably done on purpose, in terms of characters. You know, the characters are very different from one another, and it's also maybe what did you want to say with that, with trying to show people so different, yet they interconnect.
Yeah, it's the different characters. It's like to show the different part of the grandfather. So by this travel, the Leo, the main character, is discovering one part after one part the different personality of his grandfather. So that's why I want to show a very different type of characters, to show the different story of the grandfather. And I want to create like a special universe in the movie. So that's why we try with the team to put some colors and to find special decors for the different scenes, to have
the decor of the cemetery, or I don't know if it's a cemetery, you know, it's very interesting, very peculiar, and obviously strange things happen in this cemetery, you know, in the story, but also the choice of the location and the way it is brought also some strangeness, also more strangeness to this whole journey that Leo goes through in the film.
Yeah. At the beginning, I was looking for a normal cemetery, but when we visit the cemetery of Laken in Brussels, so the one in the movie, we say, oh, yeah, that's we have a very special atmosphere, and we when we saw it, we say, oh, we can create something nice for the movie. We are in the reality, and sometimes we are close to fantasy. So that was a great place to create this strange atmosphere. And I want to show with this place, we have a very special place, and we say we have to put it in the movie. It's not a normal cemetery.
It fits really very well in the story and this peculiarity of the different places where Leo had to go to. So I compliment you on those choices and basically the. Can you tell us more now about your past films and your future films, and then also your approach to the comedy genre, because we are a comedy festival, and we are very interested in following directors who believe in comedy as a mean of cinematic language.
So me, so this movie was my student movie. So I finished my study with this movie. So before that, I only do but a documentary film, which wasn't a comedy. But if I have the chance to do a new movie, I like to speak about important thematic, but with always with some comedy, because I always like to start with good vibes, but to finish with something more how to say that, more dramatic, or more. I like in the movie to have
yes, I suppose you want to be able to play on different
that's it.
Scales between drama and obviously to make drama, one has to breathe. The movie has to breathe, and comedy comes in to let the drama breathe, and then it gives a flow, an interesting flow of.
Yeah, that's it. I like this flow of comedy and drama to have some space to breathe during the movie, but at the end to have this part of drama to have some emotion to try to provoke some emotion in people. But me, in life, I love always to love. I love comedy, and I love to have this good vibe of how to say that, real, to laugh.
Yeah. Laughter is a wonderful thing that can bring together people, and also the director with an audience when he is capable of letting people laugh at a line or situation, and it's a great feeling to be able to know that you can make people laugh, and it's very nice combination with drama. If one likes drama also, it's also sometimes a very powerful way to lay out drama also, because drama cannot be just events more dramatic one after the other. People at one point they might not be able to take it all. They need to you need to give them more, you know, to let them rest from, you know, the drama events, etc. So comedy is there for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's wonderful. I congratulate you on this film, and I wish you the best luck in our festival. Hopefully, the jury will like it also very much, and I hope that you can next time you have a film, you can send it again to Rabat-Comedy, and maybe this time we can fly you over, because this time we were doing it online, but hopefully we should go back to a traditional format of the festival in the coming years. And in the meantime, stay healthy and safe. And thank you so much for joining us today, for Alexis, for this small interview. And see you very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you soon.
Okay, bye-bye now. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Thank you.